in the building.
Can you please introduce yourselves?
Hey.
Okay, that was so in sync.
Love that.
I know, we always talk.
Yeah, we talk at the same time. But yeah, we are the Sun Divas. We are UK soca artists.
I'm
We're sisters.
Oh my god! I was just about to ask because there's no way you can be that in sync if you're not like blood related. Like that's the only thing that makes sense. Wow, you don't look alike.
Some people say we look like twins. Some people say
Can you
we don't
twins?
look alike.
No, sorry, I don't know. Who said that you
It
look like
depends
twins.
how our hair is. Our
okay.
hair affects how twinny we look. But yeah.
So what today you got that wavy middle party and all side party. What you guys got?
Men are always in women's business.
Listen, I'm asking questions.
Okay, ask.
No, it's alright.
The wavy middle
You can only
part.
know if you are.
Right.
No stuff.
You know your stuff, yeah.
Okay. Wow. Thank you guys for joining us today. We're excited to have you.
Thanks for having us.
So for the people who don't really know much about you, Sun Divas, let them know. Shall we start off as individuals? So we've got Samantha and Nadine. You make up the Sun Divas.
Yeah, or Sunshine and Nadiva.
Okay, Nadiva and Sunshine. She said alter ego in this motherfucker.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your sisters.
Yes.
When did you first realize that you were into music? Was it individual, or did you kind of conspire together and that's when you realized that you wanted to pursue music, or was it an individual kind of journey?
Because we were brought up in
and appreciate our culture and want to share our culture with the world. So
Okay,
it just happened that our parents love music and that they passed that down to us.
So what kind of music did you lot grow up listening to then?
every genre, to be honest. I feel like when it comes to soca, it was that music that like my family were passionate about because we're from the Caribbean on both sides, from different islands. On our dad's side, he's from St. Vincent, and our mum's side, St. Lucia, Barbados. Big up. So yeah, I just feel like the music from the islands was always a major thing growing up, but then when we went to like school and then we got influenced by different genres like grime, garage, R&B, pop, and like just growing up watching American TV, I got into like a lot of R&B, pop.
And then we were influenced by gospel,
Okay.
And then
and then at home like lovers rock and reggae and dancehall. So we had.
So you guys have
just basically everything. We love everything.
Yeah.
We literally love everything.
Wow.
Obviously when it comes to soca,
Yeah.
there's so many different islands that do soca differently.
Yes.
You already know.
What? Okay. I see you.
So what island do you gravitate towards the most in terms of soca?
So I would say we're from St. Lucia, St. Vincent and
Yeah.
Barbados. So we love those three styles of soca the most. So like I say that, but soca originated from Trinidad and Tobago. So we genuinely really love Trini soca because Trinidad just has so much soca and they're the originators of the genre. So of course we love Trini soca, but then there's something so special about when you go to St. Vincent and their power soca is just like mad.
Different.
They're sick at like fast soca songs with mad vibes. And then in St. Lucia they are good at like Dennery soca, which is kind of dancehall influence with Creole. So it's like they speak patois or broken French, but then the beats kind of are influenced by dancehall a bit. So it's like bashy but Frenchy.
A bit of both, yeah.
And then in Barbados they legit have bashment soca, but they're also really good with like band music. So they have some really like influential bands like. What's a
so you know the vibe that
Crossfire like what's that? I saw they got a hit that everybody knows. Like I miss it.
Soca song.
Yeah. So that song is a huge hit, and that's Bajan soca, and that's like one of our islands. So I would say we love our island soca and Trini soca probably the most.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a lot to take in from different islands.
Yeah.
How do you consume all of that?
It's the same as any genre, like,
True.
if you're listening to, like, I feel like drill kind of come out of grime, kind of come out of UK, and then, like, Afro beats, Afro swing.
Everyone gets an idea from somewhere.
Yeah, like, I just feel like, and even, like, rap, there's different types of rap.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, like, I feel like it's
Comes
just
from
easy.
everywhere.
Yeah, and it's
yeah.
just kind of like easy to be inspired by all the different styles of soca.
I hear you. So talk us through the journey of when you decided that you wanted to do music together.
So I feel like our dad, like, we always sang together because he would, like, we'd do singing lessons together, and then when we'd get home, he would have us singing together.
So did you do singing lessons because you wanted to, or because your parents just... How have you felt like breaking into the industry? Because we touched on it a little bit, but how was that? Was it a tough journey? Was it easy? Did you find it difficult? Like, tell us more about it.
It's just mad because obviously when people in the world in general think about soca, they ain't looking, ooh, I want to go to Europe for soca. Like, it's just not it, is it? But then we've seen the way that Afrobeats and like the African community have really pushed UK artists as well who are doing it, who are doing Afrobeats and stuff. So for us, it was very difficult at the beginning. Didn't really feel like there was a network or any people really taking UK soca artists seriously at the time, and there were very few of us, and we feel like with that, I know quite a few UK Afrobeat artists, and I feel like when you have more of the thing, like more of the artists,
more pressure,
like there's more visibility because there's more of you pushing for the same goal. And I feel like when we came out, there just wasn't that many. Literally, what, 3, 4, and it just made it really difficult to like be taken seriously. But I would say on the flip side, like we did get lots of love at the same time, and those who were supporting and saw the vision and saw where this could go, they, I guess, kept us going.
Yeah. And then there's been different phases of it. So like jumping onto the UK soca community, that industry, that was kind of easy, I think. We did that one competition, we came in as the wild card, we smacked it, and people were like, rah, these girls are sick, where the hell did they come from? So the bus in the UK soca community scene was
more
easier.
natural,
That was a natural, and plus we used to fet, like we used to go to parties, we were fetters before we were artists, so then we kind of knew, we understand the room, you can read the room, you get it. But then when it was time to like take that and go international in the Caribbean, the rooms are different. Like these people are Caribbean and they don't know about UK soca, so you're shook now, you don't understand the responses. But then they have more of an infrastructure because they have radio stations that are banging soca all carnival season. They have more media platforms to like promote your music, so it's great to be on the island during the carnival season. And then there's the next phase, which is just busting mainstream and getting soca outside of the Caribbean community and into the wider music industry world. And that's like the stage that we're at. Well, we've been at that stage for a bit. Like we've tried loads of different things, going to different music seminars, and all the time when you introduce yourself, they're like, soca, that's so interesting. Why don't you? We're always remembered because we're the only two girls. Everyone in there will be like a rapper or a singer. They're singing R&B, pop, and then we'll be like, we're the girls that sing soca, and then it'll be like, oh, I remember you from the last event. So you just got to keep going to these events. But like Nad said, it's a power of numbers thing. But always just the two girls. If they saw 50 soca artists from the UK coming to these events, they'll be like, oh, we might have to start paying attention to this because there's bare of these artists. Like, is this a new movement? So, I guess we're at that stage where we're like trying to like get mainstream to understand and learn more about soca music. All of the like big hitters in the Caribbean are doing amazing at doing that, and they're getting like good streams and stuff on the music digital streaming platforms and stuff. So it's just us to like contribute to that and consistently do that as well.
Love that. Who from the UK scene, soca artists, are you listening to at the moment? Some of your faves?
Oh, we listen to everyone because we're actually obsessed with soca and we're passionate. So
we all know each other.
We all know
and
each other.
essentially, if you're making soca music and you're from the UK, you must have some sort of passion for the music already, so you must be in the scene. I'm sure you don't just wake up and be like, oh yeah, my mum's from St. Lucia, let me just make a little song at home. No, you've probably been in the clubs, like, and know the people. So yeah, we literally know them all. So like Trini Boy Juicy, he actually had a hit last year. He's like the first soca artist to have like a real hit in Trinidad, like playing like every few minutes
all the time.
Yeah, so and it just so happened that COVID hit, so he didn't get to do all his tours and
it's
stuff.
It's a shame. Because he would have been doing all the carnivals. I'm pretty sure he had bookings for loads of carnivals. And then obviously there's like Miss Desire, Terra Dan, Bachiko, Simbali's new, Mersey.
And there's others
who
don't really like make music as often, but
They're still a part of
Divine.
the community.
Oh yeah, Divine. Chardonnay is an amazing songwriter and producer, but she's more in the house side of things. But when she touches soca,
everything
she
is
does
so
magic.
Similar, I would say Afrobeat, house, soca, like they're using the same instruments. Like there's common things about the music. So,
Yeah. Wow.
But those are the artists we
Listen to the most.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you have like your UK fan base, but when it comes to obviously like back home and trying to break into that industry and or just make yourself known in that industry, how has that been? Because like you said, it's a different kind of ball game.
A whole different
Is that
ball
because they're already doing their thing? They're already kind of highly like established on like crazy numbers and crazy levels. Is that the reason why? Like, do you have a fan base internationally? Like, tell us more about that.
So we do actually. So we kind of blew up as dancers on the Caribbean scene, like in the islands, before we did as artists. So a lot of people know us as dancers. And then a few years later, we went back to like do our promo run as artists and promote our music. And I would say that went really well. We gained fans from that and new supporters. I feel like it's easier. It's easier in the Caribbean
so
because
easier.
Literally there's radio shows and they blaze radio.
In the radio is their source of music.
They drive to town, they're listening to it.
The
As soon as you
environment
get
is
off the
built
plane,
for it.
100%.
Yeah.
As soon as you get on the plane, you get in your taxi to go to your hotel. The radio's playing and it's playing all the biggest hits for Carnival that year and other stuff. But you're definitely gonna get the music.
You don't have that in
we
the
don't
UK.
have that here. Like all the mainstream radio stations.
You can't turn on like a radio, like a normal radio station, and be hearing soca like that. Just doesn't happen.
Towards Notting Hill Carnival, like the time of Notting Hill Carnival, that's when the radio station should
builds
be
up.
just. No, I'm just saying in the UK, that's when they should be banging out.
It
soca.
doesn't though.
Like July,
really.
no, they'll do one.
Like,
show,
yeah,
like,
exactly.
Choice FM
Just
would
one.
do like a one soca.
But that's
special
where it
show.
ends.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Shawnee B. Like last year, we were on Shawnee B's show, and we get plays here and there. Like,
But it's
like
usually
Caribbean.
mixed with like dancehall or even Afrobeats.
Yeah.
Like they'll just mix everything that's kind of like black and tropical, and then throw
Which
it
is
together.
fine, but I feel
It
like
is
soca
fine.
should be at this point it should be a standalone, because you will have dancehall and bashment, all of that which will be a standalone.
100%.
But soca not really, especially. And I feel like because you don't really hear it on like digital.
We must have went Carnival one time. These guys didn't see me in for like a week or two.
Wow! After Carnival,
Yeah.
you literally go missing for a week.
Listen, shit happens, man.
That is crazy.
Boy, oh boy.
Do you know what? The last carnival that we had, yeah, I was lit. I was in such a nice way. I was lit, like I was fast, but still to a point where I can still function and whatever.
Yeah.
I remember my waist hurt so much. My waist was in bits. But then towards the end, I was drinking rum punch. I think someone gave me some rum punch. No, sorrel. And towards the end, when it was done, I was licked.
Oh god.
I was licked.
The worst.
Like it hit me right at the end.
the
Like
worst.
right at the end.
Yeah, I can't.
Carnival's a whole vibe.
It's a
man.
vibe.
It
Without
is,
Carnival,
it
I
is.
feel like my year didn't end.
Yeah, like Carnival's at the end of the year for me. My years run like school years. Carnival ends it and then back to school September.
That's it. We go again.
I miss
Start
Carnival.
planning
I used
and
to do
pumping.
costume as a kid as well, when it was still like safe and
Yeah.
Because what day is for kids?
Sunday, yeah.
I've never been on a Sunday, you know. Apparently that's a lit day.
Sunday's
Never.
better than Mondays sometimes.
Yeah, Sunday's lit. It depends who you go
Everything
with.
depends on who you
Yeah.
go with. Yeah.
I can imagine.
But
But on Sundays, dirty mask.
Yes.
That's when they
I get
do
messy,
chocolate,
everything.
powder,
Yes.
paints, everything.
It's like Juve, but we
Literally.
still have a Juve, but it's just like on a smaller scale. So people do go Juve, but not everyone knows that Juve happens.
I want to go to Juve one. Well,
do
when it
people
happened.
not know?
No, some people don't know because it happens like Sunday morning at like 4 a.m.
That's the thing. 'Cause
Eh?
people don't like to wake up early for
You have
carnival.
to
People
go Juve.
at like,
You have to go like 4 a.m.
You have to wake
It's
up
like 4
when
till
everyone's in
6
bed.
or some madness, or
Matching.
6 till 8.
people don't like
It's
to.
mad
Wait.
early.
PM.
No,
A.M.
AM in the morning.
So you wake up at for...
You wake up when you should be going to bed.
You don't basically
on
the
Saturday night.
The litness really takes place.
Saturday.
The litness really takes place on Saturday.
We do
Saturday
Panorama
night.
on Saturday, which is the still pan competition.
Yeah.
And then after Panorama, you go to like Ebony. Ebony's a still band.
Yeah,
You go
it
to
was.
their the after party.
Yeah.
Their after party might finish 2-3. Then you got a few hours to just sleep in your car, or if you've got a place to sleep in West London,
You go there.
to your hotel or to your friend's house.
That's
You
it.
stay there for like 1-2 hour, refresh, put on all of your clothes that you don't mind getting dirty, go to Juve at like 5:30 a.m.
It's because
Then you
people only
get
go at
dirty.
10 a.m., 11 a.m.,
By 10
12
a.m.
p.m.
Yeah, you go home, wash,
And then you
start
come back.
again, and then you go back for like 1 o'clock.
And
So
then-
there's no sleep.
So no one told me
No
about
sleep.
this.
You didn't know?
You know Carnival
No.
is a no sleep thing.
No,
It's
I
for
didn't know. I
real.
didn't know about this.
Wait,
4
you
a.m.
really are gonna get the experience of your
right.
life
Yeah.
when it starts
You're gonna be
back
shocked.
because
But you have to find people that will actually be
Do
on
the
it,
pump.
like people that will build up their stamina. You know,
Research.
leading up
there's no,
to it.
you don't have to look.
Literally.
So after we phased it, like we got people back on the music
So
wave,
you had to,
then
like,
we started
transition.
dancing again a bit more.
Okay.
We
Yeah.
dance ourselves instead of like
so
always having
so you want to like establish yourself or not, because essentially you're kind of like you've built that your platform, you've established yourself, but obviously to the people they had to get to know you, so you kind of transition back into the music and then you incorporated dance. Tell us about Slack.
Yes.
My bumper was
Hey.
tell me about Slack.
Like, what do you want?
Slack.
The
So-
creative
Okay, give them
direction,
what they
everything.
need.
Yeah, tell
Oh
us.
gosh. So, to be fair, it was gonna be the studio session to make the song was gonna be like one of our first collaboration in music. So, Trini Boy Juicy, who's another UK soca artist, the one I told you who's had a hit. He came to studio. We were vibing. We played a couple rhythms, and that was the one. He was like, "Yeah, that one, innit, for today." Yeah. So we went through a couple rhythms. We're like, "Cool, let's vibe this one," and it just turned out to be a gal tune. Like, it wasn't a tune that he could jump on. He wrote it with us, but it was it turned out
so
to be
girly.
so and it weren't a tune that we collaborated on the writing, but
It was meant to be an artist to artist collaboration,
but it just it didn't flow that way.
it didn't
No.
flow that way, and
Yeah.
it still worked out because Slack, people like it. I like the theme. Like, what I've realized from releasing Slack, like when I look at the stats and all the stuff like on YouTube to see who's watching and stuff, the girls like this one the most. Like, the girls, it's for the girls. And when Trini Boy was saying to me in studio, "Yes, man, they will like it," I was like, but it's true.
Oh, so you weren't even sure?
I wasn't sure. I was like, I was feeling it out, and I was trying to get into it. He made the first verse. No, he made the chorus. Satellite plasticine, satellite plasticine.
And we were like, satellite plasticine. We were like,
Really?
Like, is this gonna be a thing? Then when you start to visualize plasticine, it's colourful.
And our brand
It's
is
stretchy.
colourful.
So you're saying that your whining is like
You got the
stretchy,
baddest
you're
wine,
agile,
basically.
You're agile,
Yeah.
and you're
And
it's colourful.
every gal, you know, we all want to believe that our wine is bad.
Yeah.
Some is bad.
My wine is. Try know about me for that.
Anyway,
So the video.
Yes.
Where did that creative direction come from? Is that something that you visualized when you were?
No, it's a whole mess. Like, the video was meant to be a white background video.
no,
and we were meant
did
to
want
be.
colours in the white studio.
We wanted
were gonna
coloured
change colours.
lights,
Yeah.
but it was just going to be
Is
a
that where the
studio.
pinky comes
Yeah,
in?
that's the kind of vibe that the whole video was going to be on. But then the studio we booked when we got there on the day of the shoot, it wasn't it, sis.
Really?
It was like
but did you not like?
catfish.
Oh,
It was like the
it was like the
pictures
pictures were
like,
like nice,
pristine.
and then when you get there, it was like dusty.
that's why. Yeah, I've been in a situation like that before. Where I've tried to book like a marketing campaign, and it's not it. So I always have to like
Go
Visit
actually
it. You have to
visit
visit.
and
Yeah,
see
but
it
we
first time.
We've learned that
definitely
lesson,
learned that.
100%.
So yeah, we had to. Our friend had a hair salon, like literally, like 2 minutes away.
He was
from,
doing our hair actually,
Okay.
and the studio was literally
2 minutes
2
from
minutes
his
from the
hair
salon.
salon.
So he said, "Let me do glam. Let's do makeup and everything at the salon." And once I'm sitting there, we're sitting there thinking like, "There's nowhere on earth we can stay in this studio.
There's
It's
no
so
way we're
ugly.
going back
It's butters.
to the
It's
other
dusty.
studio."
I can't put my stuff down. I can't do my video. hair.
Really
I
that
can't
bad?
fit it.
Where was
Yeah.
it? What area was
In
it?
I don't want to
Leighton.
bait them up, but it was in Leighton. Anyway,
But we're not baiting at the studio, but the studio was in Leighton, and we didn't like it.
I think I. Okay.
So yeah, so
You
we're
don't have
at
to
the
say less.
we're
You
at
don't
the
have to say
hair
nothing
salon now, getting our glam done, getting makeup done.
and we're
and
just
she
like,
having a
I was
conversation.
obviously like thinking about how to like what to do now because everyone's now coming to the salon like it's the
All
set.
the dancers are
and I'm
coming.
like, oh my god, what are we gonna do? We need to look for another. So I think I did actually Google like some other
So
studios.
all this happened
and
on the
stuff.
day?
Yeah, on the day. I Googled some other studios and yeah, it was just long and I was just saying, oh my god, what are we gonna do? And then my friend whose salon it was like, you could do it here, you know. I could just move, and then he started thinking about it, like I could move stuff to the side. I was like, are you serious, really? And then I started thinking in my head, it could be like a Bills vibe.
Destiny's
like,
Child,
salon.
salon.
So I was like, do you know what? It could actually work. Let's just do it here.
So we just changed
the whole
concept on the day. Changed all the shots. Like decided like right, cool. We're gonna have that little area where the dancers dance. We can have the lighting over there. Then we do a whole like hair salon vibe.
You see the way God really places people in your life for a reason. Because imagine if imagine if it wasn't 2 minutes down the road.
And it was literally like, you know, when people were like, oh, I'm at
All
the
the
studio,
dancers
you know, people
went to the
accidentally went to the first location.
It was 2
We'll be
minute
like,
walk.
oh, don't worry, you're just literally
2 minute
we're
walk.
around the corner.
Can you imagine?
So you didn't even have to inconvenience people that much. It was crazy.
Wow.
And then
that was God.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
was
We
God.
on the day is always saying it's God.
It had
don't
to, yeah.
understand.
Had to
I
be,
feel
man.
that. I
And
feel
then
that.
after we saw the edit of the video, we were like, this still ain't it though.
No, even after the edit.
It wasn't
As in,
it.
they actually did the whole edit and you still weren't
We
feeling
saw
it.
the video. We sent it to like some trusted people. They were like, it's alright, but it's not better than your one. It was not better than your
Our
last
last
video.
video was shot in Bali, like on a beach,
And we shot it on
The
our
scenes
amazing.
were...
and we shot it on our phone by ourselves. And these are telling us that the big video that we hired videographer for, stylist, hairdresser,
Was not
makeup
hitting it.
artist,
Weren't it?
they're saying it's not better than when I did my own makeup and my own
On your phone?
Yeah, on my phone. Do you know how heartbreaking that is? So we were like, but then we spoke to a videographer. She's like, no, trust me, it's good. Yeah, you just need more wide shots.
So the salon was a bit narrow, so we couldn't get some of the wide shots. So we had to go again.
Yeah, we booked a white studio, a nice one, pristine, levels, gorgeous, and then we
It's
got
in Tottenham actually.
Yeah, around the
The cat
corner.
guard.
But
Dead.
and then we literally got the wide shots, and then when you merge that with the initial
It just
shoot,
makes it makes
it
the video.
just came. Everyone was like, right now, this
They're
is
like,
it.
It just melted. Everything
Yeah.
melted
Everything
together. It
just-
just made
Yeah.
set
Curry.
good.
It was a
literally-
journey. It was a journey. It was like plasticine, you know. You just
You have to
stretch it
bend.
and stretch
But
it.
it
like
came
was a
out
long
smooth
journey.
like
Yeah.
cornmeal porridge. Like just
Girl.
You know about them things.
Yeah, she
yeah.
know about cornmeal.
Done.
Jamaican cheese, you know.
Right, do you know, it's crazy
Yeah.
because you telling us this story of how everything came together. I didn't watch the video and think that you would have gone
would
through
never
all of this
know.
hassle.
Oh, it was a madness.
You would never know.
That's crazy.
It was a mad. But shout out to our team. They kept us sane.
Yes.
They were like, just go do the extra shots.
Yeah.
Some of our team came
Cindy,
down. Literally,
Annie,
and Tiff,
Tiffany,
like, we wouldn't have been
James.
able to do
Crazy.
it. Venna, the
Venna.
whole crew, like,
It's just mad.
Shamara, who helped us to, like,
Shamara helped
see
us
the extra
navigate that.
vision.
Yo, so many people involved to navigate this, and then the people who told us not to release it like
Yeah,
that. Kamaya, Tandy. Yo, there's so many people that we.
God was
we
really
speak
looking
to.
out for you because
Yeah.
anybody could have easily like try to put evil eye or told you to do something that wasn't really the best kind of quality
We
of
were at a
work.
point where we were like, should we just release it?
I was
Because
go- I
it's
was
going
gonna-
to
So
cost more
what
money.
stopped-
What
I was
stopped
done.
you?
Oh,
was it
someone
getting
said-
feedback?
Yeah,
from
Yeah, it
but
was the
someone's
feedback.
feedback, like the worst feedback. Like our girls were trying to be like nice about it, but then someone else who's
Was
in
straight
the
blunt.
industry
Was like
who we value
their
opinion.
opinion.
They said if it was my project, I'll just pull it. I'll
I'll
pull it. I wouldn't even release it. We were like,
That's why you need the right people around you who are gonna tell you the
They-
nitty gritty.
they
As if
blatantly
it-
said they wouldn't even
People
release
who would really support your work as if it's their own, because
Yeah.
not many people would do that. And people would say, "Oh, do you know what? It's yeah, you can still work, you can still put it out." But if it's me, it's like no, because I would. How am I gonna tell you to put out work that I wouldn't put out myself?
They literally said if you were my artist, I would
Wow.
That
I would
project
pull
wouldn't
the
come
put
out,
it would
like-
me and her were gonna do it ourselves. It was a
shoot each
camera
other.
we never shot with before.
Wait.
It's like some special 6K,
I went and I hired the
6K
lights
black
again.
magic, all of this.
I hired
we had
the lights again.
we had the camera. We're kind of
Everything.
crazy.
We literally
Especially
done the whole
when we're-
budget again.
We did it all again. We had the camera, we had the lights, but we couldn't afford to hire the people, so we just said we do it ourselves. We had the studio.
The budget was getting outrageous.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It
You're a
was-
soca artist in the UK. Are you going to get your return on investment? You need
yeah,
to.
for
You
You
can't
have
just
to
be
weigh this
splashing
up.
out like you're crazy.
So we did it. We just said we're gonna do it ourselves. Luckily, we had a photo shoot that day, for a project that we're gonna be releasing later on this year. And then the photographer, and shout out Cindy, like Cindy was like, I'll come with you to the other location just in case you need some assistance.
Little did
The
she know.
photographer who on the photo shoot was like, oh, I'll just come, and they became the video.
They all came and they were the team that
and they were
filmed us.
literally
And we got to say, you know the shots
That's
in the
love.
pink?
Yeah.
The only reason we had
Yeah.
shots together is because they came down
like
with
they
us.
came like literally we
There
were
would have
like,
been no one there.
after the shoot, after the day when we got home, we're like,
We were
we're
like, this
actually
is-
sick
we're
in our
crazy.
head.
We're
How was
crazy
we gonna shoot that by ourselves?
We're crazy.
That's
We didn't have a
love.
stand for the camera,
Nothing.
nothing.
You didn't even.
Nothing.
And we only had like, we booked the studio for the most minimal hours because like the budget we couldn't do all
didn't wanna
day.
extend it,
We
yeah.
did like 3-4 hours, that was it. We had 3-4 hours and like
And we had 5 outfit changes,
changes,
3 wigs.
3 wig changes. It was
Crazy.
great. I don't know how we can do
That's
it.
a testimony.
How was it, Nelly?
How was it? God, like honestly, God
Yeah,
has got
for
our back
real.
because we are crazy. I don't even know how
He
we
has
would have
our
done
back the
that.
whole time, but he's
Wow.
put things in place that we've been wanting for
Yeah,
the
the
past 10
photographer.
years. God
We didn't
comes
know
through,
her.
you know.
We
but you
didn't know
don't
the photographer
when.
from the shoot, but she liked our vibe, and she was like, I'll come and just like see what you are doing, see what we're doing.
See,
you're doing
you're
it."
the photographer.
Wow.
You're the videographer.
God really,
Yeah.
because you know why? Because you're using the talent that He gave you to do what you need to do. Like,
Yeah.
it's clearly it's part of your purpose, and you're using it, and you're making the best of it, and you're doing what you love. And I guess in a sense, it's kind of honoring Him, and so like He made shit fall
Right.
in place.
100%.
I
And it was
agree.
just like even more of a testament of sisterhood. All the people that like that it was a female
that's
videographer.
true.
The photographer has never done videography. She was like, I'm
That's her
kind of
first music
interested in
video.
it as well. Like I wouldn't mind filming stuff.
So you guys
But
even
she's
helped
legit-
each other?
Yeah, we were able to help her kickstart her
What a
videography
win-win
career. She's in the
situation.
credits now.
We tagged her
Cin-
at her videographer. I put the boy,
That's
original boy, and
lit.
then
And
add
then
her
the,
name.
yeah,
Right.
and then Cindy
Wow.
obviously was helping with shots and stuff as well. Like it was mad. And then we had Mo helping us, like and assisting us with getting changed, sorting out our outfits. It just turned out to be girl
was
power,
just
phenomenal
girls just
sisterhood.
helping each
We
other.
didn't know each other, and we
And
just
we all
helped each
helped.
other out, and
I
it was
love that.
beautiful.
Wow.
Like literally.
Wow. That's incredible. Wow. Thank you guys so much for
That's beautiful, man.
sharing your story.
Don't cry. He's like, that's beautiful.
That's
beautiful, man.
beautiful.
Haley,
That's
ma.
crazy.
Hey, girl.
Oh my God. Thank you guys so much for joining us. This has been sick. You're
Insightful.
really meant to be here for like an hour, isn't it?
We can chat, boy.
We can.
It's definitely been
You
more
know
than
when you're
an hour,
passionate about
but
something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you could
man.
just go on and on and on.
And you two are vibes, man.
You
like,
guys are
Thank
love
you,
this show.
girl.
Thank
Yes.
you.
keep
Thank
doing
you.
it.
Yeah.
Always.
Keep riding, keep supporting soca music.
Always.
Are we your